So, okay, they shouldn't be able to wake up anymore. But just in case, let's make sure that I tie them up. Just keep them restrained. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now let's see. Gosh. They're so wet. I guess to be fair, you did come from a lake. Let's get you dried up. Okay. What a mess. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's just about right. Okay. A little bit more on this side. It's gonna be enough. I always mess things up. Every time I get lucky, something always goes wrong. And now, this one's super wet. Well, I guess skin covers the organs, right? So, it's probably not a big deal. I think I can still sell for just the same. On the bright side, no one's gonna be looking for this one. No one's gonna be looking for this one, so that'll be good. I'm just gonna There we go. Now, let's just see. Their eyes are open. Why are your eyes open? Let's see if I can catch any dilation. Wait a minute. Hold on. You're not. Why am I seeing so much movement? Your eyes aren't just dilating. They're following the light. Are you awake? Oh my god. You're awake. Oh, that makes things much less pleasant. Well, I guess it wasn't going to be pleasant anyway, but this makes things way more unpleasant. Oh man, okay. No, I'm going to need you to be quiet, okay? I'm going to need you to be quiet. Yeah, if you could just be quiet for me. No, you see, I have a very frail sense of my own morality, and I really can't have you protesting the way you're doing right now. So I'm gonna tape your mouth quiet, okay? Tape your mouth shut. No, you see, that's exactly the reason I can't have you just like begging me to stop. Okay. you see, look, the more that you beg for me to tell you what's going on, or to let you go, the guiltier I feel, if I'm being honest, and I don't like feeling guilty, so I'm just gonna want to tape your mouth shut more. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this on your mouth. Nope, stop trying to bite me. Okay, let's see. Just stay still for me. Fuck, I missed. Please just stay still. Please just make this easy for me. Please just make this easy for me. Why do things never go my way? Breathe. We talked about this. Positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Look, I need you to cooperate with me. Okay, I need you to compromise. Gosh, unreasonable. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Isn't that better? Isn't that better? You see, it's quiet now. Yeah, I know. The situation feels so much calmer. Thank you for helping me keep the vibes good, okay? This is my house, and I've had a lot of bad vibes recently, and I just can't right now. Like, there's been way too much going on at the hospital, and I'm just not in a good mental headspace, and the last thing I need is for you to come into my home and just, like, you know, bring bad energies, right? I mean, I don't really believe in bad energies because they're not, like, scientific. But, you know, the longer you go, the more you start to believe in these things, right? Yeah. You see, isn't it so much better? I feel so much calmer now that you can't talk. Oh, come on, don't look at me like that. Look. Can you stop panicking? Take a deep breath, okay? Ah, that's right, you can't do that anymore. You know, forget I say anything. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pin your hair back. Yeah, so I'm gonna pin your hair back because you kind of have a lot of it. So yeah, I guess to be fair, I should probably update you on what's going on. So, your hair's all wet. Basically, I guess you can feel that, right? I don't have to tell you. But I was going on a hike, right? I'm a doctor, by the way. I'm a doctor. And I was going on a hike, and I saw that there was these two women, and they were carrying this bag. It was you. It looked like a person. They weren't really good at hiding it. But it was pretty late at night, and so they just, like, carried you over to the edge of the lake, and just, like, well, they tried to throw you in, but I don't think they could. It was actually kind of funny to see. They just, like, rolled you into the river and then, like, pushed you. So yeah, I saw that, and I was like, that's a waste of, like, perfectly fine resources. So I came to get you and like, scavenge you, so I could harvest you for organs. Yeah. Oh, hey, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. What, you? Oh, you think I can pay rent in 2026 on a doctor's salary? Please. What? Don't look at me like that. I can't afford that. Of course I have to find a side hustle. No, I'm not gonna live with roommates. I can tell exactly what you're thinking from your eyes. I'm gonna pin all your hair back. Why do you have so much hair? Why do you have so much hair on your head? Honestly, I'm actually kind of jealous. Oh, I wish my hair was this thick. Oh my god. There's just so much hair to pin back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, I'm just barely making rent as it is right now, and that's with the organ harvesting. I can't imagine another year. Yeah, no, it's a real problem. It's a real problem. Can you, like, the tape's not gonna come off, so you might as well stop trying. Okay, there we go. You don't, now that I think about it, you have, is there, maybe there's something, I could probably, like, harvest part of, yeah, you know what? Sorry, I'm actually gonna take all these out. I'm just gonna actually take all these out. I'm just gonna take all these out because I decided I'm actually gonna just shave. I'm just gonna shave your hair instead. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot easier to work with. That's a lot easier to work with. Okay, so I wasn't expecting an audience, so I'm a little bit like, I'm just a little bit like, is flabbergasted the right word? You see, I've been like, because I spent so much time in med school, like, really just focusing on, like, my studies, but then I ignored more of, like, the humanities, so recently I've been trying to read the dictionary. And just, like, doing, like, the word of the day and stuff like that. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get a better vocabulary. But I don't know if flabbergasted really works in this context. Maybe it does. But I don't think it does. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think it does. I'm just shocked, right? Like, I'm surprised. Not, like, confused. Flabbergasted is more like confused. I'm just surprised. I really wasn't expecting an audience. And I'm a little bit shy. And you seem like the judgy type. So I don't know. But that's okay, because now at least your mouth is taped. So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I'm a little bit out of my element. I'm going to sterilize some tools, okay? And while I sterilize, I'm also gonna get, like, ready for the procedure. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna have to ask you to, like, wait for just a little bit, okay? Yeah. Actually, hold on, let me put these inside. Okay, there we go. That's getting sanitized. I don't honestly care that much if, like, you get infected, but I need the organs to be clean, so, yeah. Okay, just give me 1 second, okay? Okay, let's see. Should probably... Yeah, gotta get these in. The last thing there's another strand of my hair is getting caught in the appendix. Or even worse, God, the gallbladder. That really sucked. They really do drop the price of a litter by like half if it's, they find one piece of hair stuck in someone's liver, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we want like a 40% discount. Honestly, the market's ridiculous these days, but also like, what can you do, you know? Like, there's not a lot of people who are going around like disemboweling themselves, you know? So it does make things a little bit harder. Okay. Let's see. This way also, I'm like, for sure, I don't want to get like my saliva in your insides, for example. But also, I really just don't want to smell that. You know, like, you've never tried. One time I forgot my mask and I had to like take a whiff, and you don't want it. You honestly don't want that. Okay. And then also here. I've got your heartbeat hooked up to a monitor, so I'm going to be listening to that. I wasn't expecting to have to, but you know. Okay. I got some gloves. It always takes so long to sanitize. Okay. Just taking like a mental note. Okay. I think we're good on that front. Once they're sanitized enough. Yeah. I've been a doctor, I never really did figure these out. I do like the feeling of latex gloves on my hand. Okay, so just relax. It'll be before you know it. It's, okay, well, I don't like thinking about how much it's gonna hurt. I was about to say, just have it. I was gonna be like, this isn't gonna hurt at all. This isn't gonna hurt at all. And then I realized that it is gonna hurt. I can't, if I'm being real with you, it's gonna hurt a lot. But I'm hoping that I can sleep tonight. So I'm gonna not think about that. I'm gonna not think about how much it hurts. Not gonna think about it. Yep. Okay, we gotta do what we gotta do to make ends meet. another before you know it. Probably because you're probably going to pass out. Unless the adrenaline kicks in, because that's going to keep you awake, which is arguably worse. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really don't have that much to reassure you with, so I'm just going to get started. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's something. Oh, have you ever seen one of these before since you're awake? They're so weird, but if you put them, oh man, that feels so good. Yeah. Here, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? I'm just gonna put that up close to you. Hey, I figure if you're gonna go, you might as well go with a little bit of feel good. Oh wait, you actually don't seem to be enjoying that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that back. Okay, yeah. Why do you always mess things up? No. Stop talk. Positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. We moved on from this. I'm gonna start by measuring, the different parts of your body. Okay. Yeah, we get your arm. Okay. So I see. Your other arm. Oh, this one's a little bit longer. That's okay. That's normal. Maybe not usually that much longer, but I don't judge. I don't really care about what's on the outside. I care about what's on the inside, whenever I meet people, I care about what's on the inside. I care about their personality. I care about how much money I can get for their liver, their kidneys. That's really what matters, I like to think I'm not like a service level person, I care about like what's really like the deeper parts. Okay. Let's go down here. Okay. Yeah, let's take this right here too. Oh, you've got some nice collarbones. I don't know if you can sell. Can you sell those? Oh, you've got some nice ones. Let's see. Right there. How big is your nose? How big is your nose? Let's see. Wow, that's pretty long. Okay. I love down here. To your torso, and I think I can do something with that. It's actually pretty good. Okay, just a couple more. And right here, yeah. I'm just gonna type these real quick because that's just a lot of math to do in my head, a lot of numbers to keep. So I'm gonna get those typed. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna do looks like I'm no stranger. My nose is pretty big too. You know what they say? Big noses are beautiful. Big nose, big heart. With that keyboard away. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next part now because I really want to get started. Because I do need to go to sleep. So here's what we're gonna do. I have got a little pin here. So what this is going to do is this is going to create some puncturings in your skin, and that's going to help me to put in some local anesthetic, which I didn't intend to do originally because I thought you were dead. But you woke up, so I need to make myself feel better, so. Okay, let's see. Let's get this. Let's get this in. Okay. It's pretty sharp if you look at that. It's pretty sharp. I'm sorry, this probably doesn't feel too great. Okay, let's go this way. Slice over here. Yeah, a lot to cut through. Got a little crevice there. Okay. Here, we're gonna just go this way too. Solid strokes. Different strokes for different folks, as they say. You might need a little bit of a different stroking pattern to really get the skin all punctured. Okay. Yep. Anesthetized. Yeah, that's a word, right? Okay. Okay. Alright. I think we've done a good job. 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 I gotta think. Think about which anesthetic I want to use. Because I don't want you to feel pain, but I'm also not made of money, so sometimes I might not really be able to afford like the best, especially to like waste waste it on someone who's like probably not gonna stay alive that much longer after I harvest the organs. Okay. So I have these right here, and they're like basters, you know. But I found that they're actually really good at like running over the skin. And shit. I'm a professional. I'm just gonna clean this off. That won't impair my accuracy. I'll be fine. But yeah, so these are really good to like apply a local anesthetic over the skin. So I'm just gonna do that right here real quick. I think that's enough. I'm not going to waste anymore. So I'm going to start just... Let's see, I'm just going to pluck away at some things that are in the way. Okay. Alright. This part might suck a little bit, but I'm hoping that I don't feel too bad about it. So, okay, let's see. I'm gonna need you to stop twitching. Yeah, that's pretty important. Because otherwise I'm gonna like damage the organs while digging around. Maybe, I guess that's the right side. You're probably like right dominant. I'll give you another chance on the left, yeah? Okay. This one's kind of dull, actually. It's not like I have anything better on me, so. I got those two, and I'm just gonna make a big incision right here. Okay, and then on here. Okay, sorry. Like I said, I'm not used to having an audience, so like I keep looking at you. I'm not sure if that's kind of weird. Usually when I do surgeries, the person's asleep. So this is a little bit different. It's like uncharted territory. Anyway. Okay. Don't worry, this part's almost done. Okay. Here, so here's, I'm just gonna lift some of the skin out of the way. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's coming off pretty easily. Yeah, no, if you could stop moving, that'd be great. If you could stop moving, that'd be great. Okay. Almost done peeling your skin off. At least for this section. There's gonna be more later too, but okay. Let's get this part out too. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here, I'm gonna grab this. You got a lot of like nerves and tissue and like ligaments and stuff in the way. And like just a bunch of fibers. So just gonna like pluck that out. Really long piece of there we go. Just got a bunch of this stuff out of the way. Have you ever seen your insides? I'm sorry. I'm a little... I'm not really used to this. Positive. Stay positive. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Here. I'm sorry. I bumped you. Okay. Wait, seriously? I'm gonna need you to stop moving so much. I can't do this if you're twitching, okay? Here, I'm just gonna... There we go. I'm just gonna drag that. Is that clean? Yeah, I think I might need to... First one's always the hardest. First one's always the hardest. Let's keep going. Okay, yep. Actually, so you're still moving around a lot, and I'm starting to panic because I'm starting to feel a little bad, and I can't have this. I'm getting like performance anxiety, but I'm also just getting like murder anxiety, you know? I'm not sure if that's like as commonly used a term. Yeah, I'm just gonna like put you to sleep, okay? Yeah, here's the way I have it. So, okay, so I have a little bit of anesthesia. Put that off to the side, and I have a lot of. So I know that like it's bad practice to use like it's bad practice to use needles that have already been like in syringes that have already been used, but I really can't afford to spare much more. I'm sorry. So these might be a little bit dull, but that's okay. My mask is coming off. My mask keeps wanting to come off. What is wrong? There we go. Please. Why does everything always go wrong? I know I'm supposed to like stay positive. I keep dropping things. I'm supposed to stay positive. My therapist tells me to stay positive. To be fair, I don't tell my therapist that I'm harvesting people's organs, but the advice still applies. You gotta stay positive with yourself, like your internal monologue. That's something I've learned recently. Your internal monologue has to be a good one. Like you've gotta be positive, gotta be thinking good thoughts, gotta be hopeful, gotta be optimistic, because you are what you believe, or more accurately, you end up becoming what you believe. Which is why I refuse to believe that I'm a murderer. All I'm doing is taking. If you think about it, it makes sense. By taking the organs of one person, I can save like 10 lives. So, who's really the selfish one now? Set some of these down now. So I'm just going to put these right off to the side again. Let's see this one. Do you hear that? Still got a little left over from the last person. Maybe this isn't a good one then. Let's put this one off to the side. How about this one? Oh, this one's definitely used as well. I don't really care if that's used, but I don't want to mix medication. Because what if you wake up? I don't want you to wake up. That's gonna be scary. I guess in hindsight, I should have just done this before I already opened you up. But you know, we live and we learn. It's a growth. It's an opportunity for growth. Is what it is. Not really for you. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about where you're gonna be in an hour. But it's an opportunity for growth for me, right? Like mistakes and like any wrong actions you take are just opportunities for you to learn to grow. So maybe next time you won't get thrown in a lake, and next time I'll just make the person go to sleep at the start. So we've both learned things here today. We've both learned things here today. We've both learned things here today, okay? Well, that one's not gonna work anymore. Let's see this one. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Not a fan. Yep. How about this one? Wow. That's definitely not gonna work. That's crazy. Can you imagine if that had gone inside you? That actually scared me. How about this one? This one also not gonna work. How about this one? You know what? Honestly, I'm kind of tired. I'm just gonna choose the next one regardless. Oh, this one sounds a little bit better at least. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to like use the needle, by the way, you can see. Yeah, you can see that. I'm supposed to draw it with like another like bigger needle. But I don't have the time for that. So we're just gonna use this one. Okay. Let's just draw some of this in. Okay, actually, gotta push a little bit here first. There we go. Draw some in. We're gonna draw some in. Okay. Oh, that didn't quite work. It's hard to pull this. I guess because I'm using the wrong gauge. If I'm being honest with you, I'm really not good at improvising on the spot. I trained so long to do things the right way. So I trained so long to do things the right way that I really shouldn't try and like change things up last minute. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take one of these fold. I'm gonna put these fold see this one's thicker, so it's actually going to be able to draw this up. There we go. Just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Okay, now we're actually, you should be able to see us come. Oh, that's right. I'm actually going to do this right now. Okay. I got this. Should I just inject you with the thicker needle? No, wait. That's unnecessarily cruel even for me. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm not gonna be cruel. They teach you to never cap your needles. But I don't do that because I need to reuse them for my next patient. So, yeah, we're just gonna set that back in. I guess we're gonna do. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get that. Just look at it drip. Look at it drip. It's a couple air bubbles though. Okay, okay, yeah. Here, I'm gonna just. Okay, I'm gonna inject you just like that. Just like that, okay. And I'm gonna push. Okay. Well, it was really fun, doing this whole, like, will they, won't they, are you gonna pass out, I'm gonna keep you awake, how many organs am I gonna take, but you're just twitching around too much, so, it really wasn't working out, I'm sorry, but, like, that's okay, like, I get it, it's the first time for you, first time for me, it wasn't really enjoyable. I am probably gonna be a little traumatized after this. Probably gonna need to like go back and like meditate a little bit. Just do like a ritual. Just like calm down by myself. Maybe drink some tea. But on the bright side, you're gonna fall asleep without any of that. You're about to fall asleep without any of that. So, yeah, good night. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna just, okay, I'm just gonna start. Okay, yep, there we go. This is so fucking ridiculous.